take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. First carry of the game, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Brings up 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
Rams 6, Eagles nothing.
Goff on 1st down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy
touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those type.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first down throw. Gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A run here with Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Malcolm Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
42-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they can get a big play and a quick strike.
And he will have a 1st first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
33, Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, gone. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. on first down. Gone. And that is incomplete here.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Well, you won.
Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Tavecchio is good.
Makes the score.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it does...
And my goodness, another interception. Troy Hill picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
Makes the score.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the former Ram, Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far. But a brief bright spot there with that pick-6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 50. Check 50.
To throw is gone. Going up top for Cup. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Rams 46, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Wentz gonna throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Goff on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Ball carrier.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Rams 53, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Wentz again. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Brown. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Malcolm Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wentz now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
60, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sanders, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 32.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Aaron Donald.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, 4 down. List 5-3, list 5-3.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board. even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Golf will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, but it's going to be second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make this a second and 13.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Play action. It's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.